In the BTS fandom world, which is never short of theories, narratives, and wild imaginations, one issue has resurfaced and immediately set the timelines ablaze. Is it true that Jikook is just a fake husband used to cover up Taekook'S dates? The headline alone is enough to make people stop scrolling. But as usual in the K-pop world, especially in the shipping realm, the lines between entertainment, speculation, and assumption are often blurred. This story develops not from a single piece of evidence, but from snippets of moments, interpretations of expressions, and interaction patterns that fans reread countless times. The fake husband narrative itself is nothing new in fandom culture. The term is often used satirically to describe dynamics that are deemed too neat or too frequently presented in public. Jikook, with all their warm interactions on stage, variety shows, and official content, is indeed easily read as the couple being put forward. Their chemistry seems natural, filled with laughter, small touches, and consistent moments of togetherness. This raises a question. Is this closeness purely due to a strong friendship, or is it deliberately presented as a shield for another narrative? On the other hand, Taekook has a magnetism of his own. Every glance, perceived proximity, or coincidental schedule overlap immediately becomes a subject of analysis. Fans who believe in Taekook see a common thread that is quieter, more hidden, and therefore perceived as more real. From this perspective, Jimin is positioned as the front screen, something safe, bright, and acceptable to public, while Taekook operates behind the scenes. This theory developed not from concrete evidence, but from a desire to find a secret pattern behind what is visible. The problem is, every BTS moment almost always takes place in a highly curated space. Cameras are flashing, schedules are packed, and recorded interactions are often subject to production considerations. When Jimin and Jungkook appear close, it could be because they are truly close as best friends who have grown up together since their teens. When Taeyoung and Jungkook appear to share a specific moment, it could be a small fragment of a long friendship caught on camera. But in the hands of fandom, these fragments are reassembled into a larger narrative that seems to have a plot, characters, and twists. The date cover theory is usually reinforced by comparison. Jikook's overt moments are considered too on cam, while Taekook's are considered less frequent but intense. This gives rise to the notion that the less frequent are more sincere, and the frequent are merely distractions. This logic is appealing, but also dangerous if taken at face value. It assumes hidden intentions, extreme management strategies, and emotional involvement that are never confirmed. In reality, idols are human beings with complex friendship circles, not fictional characters following a secret script. Undeniably, clickbait like this works on emotion. The word exposed sparks curiosity, the shocked emoji adds drama, and the big question at the end of the headline invites readers to make their own judgments. Many go and hope and find proof, only to come out with interpretations that further reinforce their initial beliefs. This cycle repeats itself, widening the gap between each other, as if the closeness of one party automatically negates the closeness of the other. However, if we look more calmly, the relationships between BTS members don't have to be mutually exclusive. Jungkook can be very close to Jimin, and also have a strong bond with Taeyoung, without any ulterior romantic motives. Friendships formed over years, under the same pressures, often produce an emotional intimacy that's difficult to understand from the outside. When fandom forces a single narrative, what's lost is their human complexity. The fake husband theory is also often couched in humor. Laughing emojis, memes, and hyperbolic language make it seem lighthearted. However, behind the humor, there's a risk of turning real individuals into narrative props. When jokes are repeated too often, they can become fandom's version of truth, and that affects how people perceive the idol's genuine interactions. The line between joking and believing becomes thin. Ultimately, the big question isn't whether Jikook is covering for Taekook, or vice versa, but rather why we're so eager to discover the secret behind every smile. Shipping at its core is a way for fans to express their emotional connection to their idols. As long as it's understood as interpretation and entertainment, it can be enjoyable. But when theories are presented as facts, complete with hidden accusations, it has the potential to hurt the very people it's supposed to support to be supported. So, is this title real exposed? Or is it just a reflection of the fandom's imagination, always hungry for plot twists? The answer may never be known, and perhaps it's unnecessary. What's clear is that Jikook, Taekook, and all the BTS members remain individuals with their own choices, feelings, and privacy. The rest is a story we build, debate, and enjoy, as long as we remember that it's just a story. So, that was our discussion of the currently popular theory in the fandom. Remember, everything discussed in this video is purely speculation, opinion, and the fandom's perspective, not official fact. We're just here to have fun, chat, and enjoy the BTS dynamic in our own way, white heart. If you have a different opinion, whether you agree or disagree, leave it in the comments section. Let's have a relaxed discussion without attacking each other, because we're all ARMY. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe so you don't miss the next hot topic. And share it with your friends who love fandom theories. See you in the next video, because in the world of BTS, there's always a new story that makes us think twice winking face fire.